Greetings, everyone. Welcome. We're going to jump into another Theros Beyond Death ranked draft today. I did put it up to a vote. We voted War of the Spark Sealed versus Theros Beyond Death draft, and I do not recommend that people play Sealed on Arena who are on a gem budget, because Sealed is the destroyer of gems. It costs a lot to enter, and the returns are not so much better that it makes it a worthwhile endeavor for anybody looking to clutch their gems. But since we have so many gems, I put it to chat that we could do it if they wanted. If they wanted to burn up my gems, we could do that. The vote was 17-0, so 0 people wanted to do War of the Spark Sealed. My kind of chat. We're going to jump into ranked draft Theros Beyond Death instead. If you're sad that we're not doing War of the Spark Sealed, well, I got a solution for you. Go to cardkingdom.com and buy 12 War of the Spark booster packs and do a sealed with a buddy. And then, after you're done, take the rares you opened and sell them back to Card Kingdom and take a big chunk out of the cost of the stuff you just bought. I am, of course, talking about my sponsor, cardkingdom.com. You can check them out via my affiliate panel down below, and that'll take you there from here. That's good for my stream if you like me. And if you like Magic cards, you're going to like Card Kingdom. They have everything. They got great prices. They got incredible inventory. They got incredible buy prices, and the shipping and the cool stuff in the package. There's always something neat. Even if it's just a token, they make custom tokens, and there's always something, a little surprise in every package. And I love Card Kingdom. I love that they support me. And they're my favorite local game store and my favorite online retailer. And they live, and I live a handful of minutes away from the retail store. So I'm a lucky guy. And if you're ever in Seattle, check out Mox Boarding House Seattle or Mox Boarding House Bellevue. You won't regret that either. The premier game stores in the country, in the world. I think so. Thank you, Card Kingdom. No, not enough gold today to draft via gold, but we have the gems, so we're going to use gems here. Banishing Light jumps out as the strongest card in the abstract, just straight up removal, and not only removal, but removal in the permanent type that matters in the set. So Enchantment Fall, Constellation, etc. One of the problems, though, is Banishing Light is a temporary solution in a format that does have a lot of answers to enchantments, so you got to watch out for Banishing Light slipping out from the thing slipping out from underneath it and coming back at instant speed, so be careful of that. But I think we take it here. We can take playable gems, of course. Do we have 4 of those yet? Yeah, we already have 4. If you are on a gem budget, take the Dryad. This is playable gems and is fine. We are not on a gem budget, so I'm not going to take it, but I do recommend those on a gem budget in spots like this, especially pack 1, pick 1, where you don't know what colors you're going to end up in. You can hedge towards the gem pick, and you're going to do right by your gem EV. We're going to go for win EV here, though. And so I'm going to take the Banishing Light as the slightly better card than, say, Dryad, Gary, and Omen. Or really, Blessing is better than Omen. But some good cards in this pack. We're going to take the cleanest removal spell we got, though. I'll say it is interesting. It's on color and doesn't add a second color, but I kind of want the hero. I've been trying to look for an excuse to get into aggro red, aggro Boros, and this may be it. Banishing Light into hero with a probable wheeled Rage Hound. Lizard thinks Boros is a trap. I've had fun and success with it. It might be a trap, but you know, Lizard thinks it's a trap, but I am looking for variety in my diet, so I'm excited to take it. Yeah, I think you're probably right that Alseid of Life's Bounty is the more grown-up pick here. Being single color, it's more flexible. But this is not a force, but it is a lean. I'm taking hero not because I think it's EV better than Alseid, but because I would like to try Boros if it comes our way. So I'm going to take it, hedging that way because it's a style of deck we seem to rarely get to play around here. So I'm going to take it because of that, not because I think it's explicitly better than picking up just the white card. Slightly rewarded. Omen of the Forge isn't amazing, but it's certainly fine here. And we're not giving up too much, so let's keep on it. This is a little sad because I love picking up this card. Could have gone black-white auras or whatever, but this is okay. We can take a Blessing. Hero of the Games is supporting of the aggro strategy, but this goes very late, and we could even potentially wheel that. I know. I get it, Lizard, but I'm telling you, I'm forcing things a little bit here. Okay, so Lizard wants to take Eidolon. If you do, though, you are abandoning. You're abandoning Hero and probably Omen or Banishing Light. Like, if you take Eidolon, you're either not playing the Eidolon or you're not playing 2 of your 3 first picks, which is fine if it's worth it. I don't know if that's worth it, though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even if I weren't, I'm not sure I agree with you, Lizard. Like, this is, if we weren't here, I might be with you, but this is quite a departure from here when we have quality in our core colors. So, yeah, I like Envoy, I like Blessing. I think I'm going to go with first Blessing, because we don't necessarily know we're going to be aura-based here. We might just be hero-based. So, Alucardia wants Envoy, but I don't know. You can see that, like, I want to be hero-based. We have this hero. We're hoping to wheel this hero. Blessing works with the heroes. Envoy only works with auras, and we don't even have any of those yet. So, if Triumph wheels, I'll take it, but I don't need to take it here. I would be willing to try the Triumph in this type of deck, but it's still not a priority for me. This is a priority. We want as many of these as we can get. Come on, Lizard. You're being, you're not, I don't know. You're saying we're forcing Go Wide Heroic, noted. I feel like I was pretty clear about exactly what we're doing, and it was not forcing. But if you want to be stubborn, okay. I like a Rage Hound here over Glory Bearers and Stampede Rider. Sunmane or Hero? I like Sunmane in the abstract better, but Hero might be better here. It's another hero. Literally everything that says Hero does the same thing. Target it, everything gets +1, +0. Let me see what people think about this one. I think it's an interesting pick. We got Hero or Pegasus. I'll look at Curve as well. I feel like Hero is where we want to be. I think we just want to move, because we might get another one of these on the wheel. And if we have 4 heroes out of pack 1, I think we're going to be really where we want to be. But Pegasus is quite good. Wow, 25 for Pegasus, only 3 for Hero. War Furnace, it gets better in numbers, though. I mean, if you have enough of it, you can basically trigger it reliably all the time. But, yeah, all right, I'll follow you, chat, but I think this is a case where I'm more inclined to go with the cheaper thing here. I know it's meh, but it's what we're doing is the thing. There's a wrap. Do we want to wrap in flames to secure one of these before? Because let me tell you, yeah, I was gonna say, Silo says you only need a single hero on board at the time. Oh yeah, tell that to wrap in flames. All right, we're back to the opening pick. We can grab another Blessing here. This is where we grabbed a, what do we take first pick? A Banishing Light, and we got a Blessing back. That's nice. Do we want the Sentinel's Eyes, though? Eyes also does the trick, but it also can do it multiple times. Blessing only does it once. Yeah, I think first copy of Eyes over second Blessing, but it is pretty close. Yeah, but Rocky says you can get eyes anytime. He can say anything about blessing. So I'm just going to spread it around, and we'll take our first eyes over our second blessing. And then, but if it comes up again, like if this pick came up in pack 2, probably just taking the blessing the second time around. Fenor likes first eyes over first blessing. I don't know if I agree with that, Fenor, just because I value the protecting your great creatures in enchantment-based decks so highly. But in this one, it may be true because we're using this more as a hero enabler than a enchantment protector. Yeah, I don't know. I like eyes, but I don't know if it's too good, Fenor. I find the blessing more important to the deck than the eyes, but that's just where we're different, I guess. I'm going to take the Revelers, but do you main deck this ever? Can we ever main deck this? Probably not. Maybe I just take a Thrill instead. And I put it in the board because I'm hoping not to play either. Interesting Thundering Chariot here. This actually could be correct for this deck. We are hoping to get like White Omens, and White Omen cruise this pretty well. And I don't like this for most decks, but I think this is correct for what we're doing here. Flicker is good, has some applications. We're not doing anything broken with it yet or anything. We could flicker a Banishing Light or something, but I'm going to take the Chariot. Careful with 4-drops. We only have like 2. Hey, hero came back, as we hoped and expected. Idyllic Tutor. We only have 3 of those, so it would be collection building to pick up a tutor. We did not wheel the Rage Hound from... we got one late, but we did not wheel the one. But we'll take Careless Celebrant here. I mean, I think, you know, Tutor could get us the Banishing Light, but that's a pretty clunky piece of removal. So we're going to take Celebrant. Again, though, if you are Gem... If you're more concerned of Gem EV than Win EV, you could take the Tutor and be fine with that pick. All right, we can grab a Pilgrim here. This is going to pick up... Oh, no, it doesn't pick up... it's not... It picks up Auras, so it doesn't get Banishing Light. But maybe we find one. Right now it gets Sentinel's Eyes and nothing else. Right? That being said, what do we take if we're not taking... I mean, I think we take the Pilgrim and try and find a rest for it. Yeah, I'm with Foil King. Yeah, Flare is fine, but you can get these super late. We're gonna take a Pilgrim and find ourselves an Apathy at some point, right? We really kind of want 2 Apathies because it stinks to have Pilgrim and then draw the Apathy first and then the Pilgrim. I mean, we still have the Sentinel's Eyes, but still. Here's another Pilgrim. Phalanx Tactics is exactly what this deck needs, but also is likely to wheel. So how bold are we? Or we can just take Celebrant. I think I'd take Celebrant and try to wheel this Tactics. Another Wrap is nice too. But I'm not taking either of these here. They both wheel. We'll decide which one to take when they both wheel. And I'm with you, Fenor, if we had the action for this already, but we don't, and Celebrant is just awesome. Betrayal, unlikely to matter. We can take Envoy and see if that gets there eventually, but right now I'm not really interested in this, but I'm not really interested in this either, and there's no... And Underworld Fires isn't a thing. So we'll take the Envoy, but I don't know if we're playing that yet. Getting a little bit cut here. I'm surprised there's not more for us, given how we drafted Pack 1. It could just be the packs, but we'll take Escape Velocity. I think that's playable here. Kind of doing what we want, along with the Sentinel's Eyes. Gives us another thing to find with Pilgrim. Still don't think this is a Satyr's Cunning deck. I don't think it's a Mirror Shield deck either. Could be War Leader, although I'm trying to top at 4. I'm hoping to make this a 16 lander where we don't add too many more 4s. So, oh, am I on B? Does it say best of 3? Sorry, let me fix this. My bad. I left it static from yesterday's info. This is Theros best of 1, and we are in fact 0-0. And we are on our free-to-play count, not the free-to-play 2. There we go. That's corrected. Thanks. So yeah, I'm going to take wings here. Maybe it matters. Maybe it doesn't. Ooh, here's another wrap, but I don't think we can take wrap over blessing. Blessing is findable by Pilgrim and is removal. We'll find another wrap before this is done. If we want it even. Here's a Triumph we could take. I like it better than the Portal. I don't know if we're going to play it, but we'll take it here. Rage Hound came back. Was hoping for that. War Leader and Final Flare both in the pack. I'm going to stick with Final Flare. We don't have quite the amount of fodder for this I was hoping for out of a what I was hoping to be a Go Wide Hero deck, but we didn't get any token making yet. No, Triumph doesn't trigger Heroic because it's not a spell. It's a permanent. When I make a poll, I indicate Kingston what the options are, and you simply type in the option of your choice and hit enter after the poll goes up. So yeah, I'm going to take Final Flare over the War Leader. Here's that wrap. We thought, oh, this means that the Phalanx Tactics did not come back, though, which is kind of sucky. But we'll take a second wrap. It's very similar to Phalanx Tactics if we can keep our hero count up. Maybe even better. I just don't think we're running a Portent. Maybe we do if we're low on playables, and this is just Vault Progress, so I'll take the Portent, but I don't think we're playing it. Yeah, it could be. I don't think we're playing it Panoramics, but if you finish your deck with it in aggro, it's fine. You know, like maybe 1. You want the Satyr's Cunnings? Well, we'll take it and put it there for now, and we'll see about where it fits after. Probably just Impending Doom here. It's searchable with our Pilgrim and is quite the question to ask of an opponent, especially like on an Envoy. Infuriate maybe wheels. I would take an Infuriate too. Impending Doom often wheels. We might take the Infuriate and wheel the Doom, but I think we do. I think we take one and wheel the other is likely. And I think Doom is more likely to wheel than the Infuriate, but I'm also less. It's also more important for us to have the Doom. Yeah, I'll try and wheel the Surge or the Infuriate. Nah, I don't think the Manticore is wheeling, but we're not taking it. We're going to take Impending Doom. I don't know if Infuriate is better Lizard given the Pilgrim and the chance of more Pilgrims this pack. Now this is quite a pack. We've got another Blessing, but also we need to work. You know, at some point our creatures matter. Would love to just take this pack and be done. I really would if I could. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 playable cards out of this pack. We could take it and absolutely be done. So yeah, Blessing jumps out at me, but let's check our creatures. That's exactly what I was thinking about Panoramics. When you at this stage of the game, we have to understand what our needs are. And if we're super low on creatures, we might have to. Okay, you did the counting for me. Yeah, 10 creatures. I'm thinking we may have to forego this Blessing as ridiculous. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just take this and know that that means we really have to focus on creatures for here. But yeah, Favorite is an interesting one. We could find a place for it here and at the. Yeah, but I'm kind of with Fenor. I think we take Blessing and we just recognize how low we are and we really have to prioritize from here. But I do expect to get a hero back or possibly an Oracle. I think we'll get one of these two back out of this pack. So we'll get a creature out of this pack. Here's another non-creature we could take that's pretty good in this deck. We could take a Boring Bearers. I think we have... Do we have one yet? Oh, we don't have one yet. So we could take a Glory Bearers, but we're starting to fill up at 4 beyond what I want to put there. I think I kind of feel done at 4, if possible. But that just leaves us with more non-creatures. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take the punishment, but I still have creature worries. But again, what am I going to do? Take Irreverent Revelers, Trickster, Brute, or Bearers here? Like, one of these will wheel. They're all kind of whatever, and they're all likely to wheel. The Bearers might not, and it's the best one here. But if we have to settle with Trickster, you know, whatever, we'll take it. I'm going to take the removal. And it is, again, searchable by our Pilgrim. Storyteller gets an enchantment back, but Omen of the Sun is kind of something I've been waiting for to work with all these heroes we have. So I like the Laguna Band Storyteller a lot, but this is kind of an important card in this deck that I was hoping to get access to before now. And I don't like having to pick 4 Omen, but I'm not going to count on it wheeling. So we're going to take the Omen on the strength of our hero count and the expectation that we get another Hero of the Games on the wheel. Another wrap. I don't think we want a third wrap. We're going to stop at two wraps is already dangerous because you don't want 2 wraps in your hand. Yeah, we could just pick up a Rider. And we should, because we're talking about creatures. Like, I'm tempted by these auras, but we need to pick up creatures now. Almost whatever. Perfect. Hero, you are my hero. Get in our deck. Hero, you are also my hero. Envoy or Lost Pride. I think we've picked up enough auras now that we just want the Envoy. Oh, really? So there's people who want the Lost Pride. I'll pull this one then. Lost or Envoy. Before I launch the poll, though, let's take a look at our enchantment count, because obviously that's going to dictate what's going on here. And enchantments that are reduced, that are made less expensive by this. That's because we have Punishment, Omen. Oh, no, that's not an aura, sorry. Punishment, and 2 blessings, and that's basically it. So we only have 3 things that we're effectively making cheaper with the Envoy. So yeah, I'm down with the Leonin. Oh, Impending Doom, thanks. That is a pretty good one too. Impending Doom, that kind of pushes it, right? All right, well, now that we've explored that, we understand what we can do with Envoy. Let's see what people think. Oh, did I not do poll 20 lost? Oh, no, it was a different one. Yeah, sorry. The Eyes and Velocity don't get cheaper, but let's also be clear that Eyes and Velocity are better on Envoy than they are on Lost Pride. I was counting the ones that are reduced in cost, but Envoy is a better wearer of auras as well. Okay. I'm with you. We might not play it, but I think that's the right choice there. The Infuriate did come back. Or was this our Impending Doom pick? Maybe. I can't remember now, but wow, look at this. We got an Omen, but we know we need creatures, so we're going to pass on this shock and take the hero. And here are these bad creatures we knew were going to be in this pack. Do we want any of them? I guess I'll take a Revelers in case we're desperate, but we're never playing an Nyxborn Brute. We're not running 5s in the deck. There's a third wrap that we're not going to play. All right. Nine cuts. Probably have to get rid of the wings. We got plenty of auras, so that's not going to do anything for us. We could do that. We ended up with 15 creatures, so that's good. And with the Omen at 16, we can even cut the crappiest of our creatures and feel okay about that. Probably need to let go of Infuriate and Triumph. Yeah, we can cut the Chariot, I guess. I kind of liked it for this deck, but I think we're cutting them both, the thing, Infuriate and Escape Velocity. We've got cuts to make, so got to be kind of harsh and really focus on our top stuff. Maybe cut one Envoy. Yeah, we can cut a land. That was kind of the point here. Yeah, Mabinap, I'm a little bit sad about the Chariot as well. Maybe a Wrap. Let's see. We can cut a Wrap. Throw out some stuff that you think should cut. I heard a Final Flare proposed. I think you could make an argument for one Envoy cut. You can even make an argument for Punishment, although it is like Punishment or... I think it is good in this deck, though. Yeah, if we want to cut a Rider, that's kind of a weakish creature, right? I don't think we want to go to 15, Craig. That's too greedy even by my standards. All right, everybody, I'm down with the Rider. Let's cut the Rider and then figure out our last two here. Anything... I feel like everything here is must play. Omen is like, I guess I could put the Omen in this pile as, you know, we have two Careless Celebrants, which really reduces the value of the Omen. But we want these to live and attack, so I don't know. Yeah, we could cut the Flare. So this is what I see cutting. Among them. Well, I'm going to vote on it. Like somebody said one Wrap, so I'm at least putting it in the list. And now I'm going to poll this and see where people are at on these last two. So tell me what you want to cut. What do you want to cut? And when, you know, Envoy and Wrap is just one. We're not going to cut both Envoys or both Wraps, but Envoy, Punish, Mint, Forge, Flare, or Wrap. And I think those are the choices. I don't know if anybody... Oh yeah, we can put a Hound on the list. I'll add the Hound because a couple people have mentioned the Hound, so we'll add it to the list as well. All right, here we go. What do you think? I'm not going to blindly take the top two, but I will take it strongly under consideration. And if you think I missed what we should be cutting, you can certainly say other and let us know what you think should have been on the list. And here, I'm going to go done and then back in to look at curve. Yeah, I was down with the Flare, so let's go ahead and cut the Flare. You want the Infuriate back in, Haj? We could cut one Wrap for an Infuriate. Is that what you're thinking, Haj? I hear you. This isn't the best of heroes, but I'm not going to cut a... I think we want the high creature count given the hero orientation of the deck. Robert really wants both Wraps. We're going to start with both Wraps. And where are we at on creatures? So we're at 15 with the Omen. What was the poll? Poll had Envoy and Flare. Very close. Yeah, we could do something like Infuriate. Haj, if we were to bring in an Infuriate, what would you cut for it? I disagree. I think this is kind of doing what we want. We get Impending Doom on it. I don't know. Maybe this is going to underperform. Pilgrim, I think, is doing enough in getting Sentinel's Eyes, Impending Doom, and 2 Blessings. I think this trio makes Pilgrim worth it. And then there's Punishment as well. I want to cut a Hound. All right, I'm going to cut a Hound. There seem to be a lot of people pushing for that. I think if we're going to cut a creature, I like the Hound over the Envoy. It's Envoy or Hound. But the second does get worse because you get the 1 and it can recur. It's just that you do love to get the 1. Yeah, Chariot plus Hound is interesting. Let's try this. Let's try this and come back. Lizard wants the Infuriate over the Forge. Oh yeah, we got Mirage Basics, and then somebody picked the deck box and sleeves, right? Who had the sleeves? Was it Tron? Yeah, it's fair, Deacon. I mean, the idea, of course, is that like this is not a very good attacker unless it's hooked up with something. Let's see. We'll look at the sleeves for Tron. Throne. I don't know. Is that this? Is that this? I'm guessing, Tron. Is that what you wanted? I'm not sure. You have to describe the pretty picture, man. Seb McKinnon's not in that artwork. This one? No, I'm not going to do another poll. I hear the concern about Hero. My concern is that we are low on creatures. Do you really want to go to... I mean, we could bring back in something else, if that's what you're saying. We could bring back in a Rider and cut the Hero. But I think I want to try it. I'm a little concerned about this 14 creatures anyway. So the anti-Hero of the Winds crowd is saying that Underworld Ragehound #2 would be significantly better for our deck than Hero of the Winds. I'm taking this under advisement. I'm not saying I'm right. I am going to play the Hero of the Winds and continue to get my own data on it, but I'm listening carefully to what you're saying, and I'm going to play it and keep in mind that this could be a Ragehound. This could be a Chariot. This could be a Stampede Rider. Would we rather this be any of those other creatures? So I'm going to keep that in mind, but still give this a try and listen to what you're saying and see if I end up at the end of this event agreeing with you on getting rid of the Hero. Maybe this will be out of the deck before the end of it, but I'm going to start with it in. And Let's call this Windy City. Somebody pick the box art. I can't remember if somebody got redeemed the box art, but for now I'll put the... Jikerman disagrees, thinks that Hero is better than second Rage Hound, but we'll keep it in mind. Tim knows you like the Hero. Okay, we're gonna give this a shot.
All right, everyone, chill.
Free chill for you all, since I forgot to turn that off, apparently. Oh, you want to do a par poll? Someone's guessing results. I can do a par poll. All right, if we were to play this event 1,000,000 times, what would our average record be? Our average win count. No white yet, but with Celebrant and Rage Hound, I'm going to keep this. Oppo goes first, that's sad. But two early plays we're going to keep. Hound v Hound. We'll go with our own to start. And we could play this Celebrant, but I don't want them to know we have that yet. I'm hoping they play like a 2 toughness creature. We drop the Celebrant and block the Rage Hound and take out their next play. So we're going to play the Rage Hound of our own over Celebrant and hope that they drop a 2 toughness creature. They'll probably do that after combat, creature or not. So we got to say no blocks and cross our fingers here. Not what I was hoping for, but we have an Impending Doom. We can just move in. However, at 4 toughness, it's actually still pretty blockable. We could just go Hero of the Games instead and trade off if they want. Yeah, let's save the Impending Doom. I don't think it's actually that good on the Rage Hound. That's an interesting offer. We are going to decline, although we are against red-black, which indicates aggro, sacrifice, so they could steal and sack type stuff. But we are going to see if we can't out-aggro them, despite our missing color. That you know, there was a great question. I can't remember who asked it off the top of my head, and I might soapbox it later, but like, how do you decide when you're racing and when you need to be back on D? There's a lot of different heuristics and factors to consider. What your opponent is doing, what your hand looks like, and I'm on the edge here to thinking that we might need to approach this from a more defensive standpoint, but I'm going to give it one more turn before we decide, because if we can untap and find a plains, I think we'll be happy to continue racing. But if we don't find our second color or get bogged down at all, we're gonna need to give up on the race. Rough. That was super rude. Now we can't really attack in here, or we just lose that. I'm going to go with Celebrant then, and we can at least do the trick I was talking about, and we'll try and block the Rage Hound and take out the Triton. Yeah, when to race and when to play D is a critical decision point in a lot of Magic games, and getting it wrong can be the difference between winning and losing. sometimes it's obvious, but you get into these spots where it's not quite clear whether, you know, whether you should be approaching this as the racer or the defender. But yeah, this is good. We're into the control mode right now, but it could flip around again if we draw planes or draw, you know, decide we need to go impending doom aggro. All right, we found our planes. Now what are we going to do? We can go Envoy, Impending Doom on Hero. They have got all the hounds in the world and a favor and everything. I guess we just go... yeah, we should go Envoy Doom because it uses our mana the best, or else we can Banishing the Soul Reaper. All right, I think we had to do that because it uses our mana, right? And then we get a trigger, and it gets... I'm nervous about doing this against red-black, but we gotta take some chances here. Yeah, we could put Doom on Envoy, but if by putting Doom on Hero, we get to swing now for 7. I know Doom the bird is tempting, but I like putting this massive thing on the ground. And one of the reasons I like putting the massive thing on the ground, we have 2 removal spells. So if they try to drop something to block, we got it. Yeah, we also have Sentinel's Eyes on it. That take of that, though, suggests maybe they just have removal here. Land, Final Death or something. Yeah, we could put Eyes on Envoy, although certainly having a 7/6 vigilant attacker is a bit of all right. Interesting attack. What does it mean? I guess they're just not going to chump. Is it what that means? Or maybe they have a different chump? Hello, Wizards of the Coast. Thank you for the host. And now we can punish. We can. The thing is, we can only do one thing. Should probably just Banishing Light. And yeah, we could also just put the Sentinel's Eyes on the hero. It's pretty darn good. Lampad does give them some possible reach that's concerning. Should we just banish the Lampad while the banishing is good? Punish also works, but it costs 1, and this costs 3, and we're not doing anything else this turn anyway, so we may as well do the one that says 3. And if we swing first, we swing first if we're not doing anything to target, and we're not, so yeah, okay, let's go ahead and attack. Yeah, they're going for a big turn next turn, clearly. So we're going to get rid of the sack outlet and hope that's enough. Maybe I am taking a risk here. We're going to take 5 next turn. Maybe I should have kept the Envoy back as a chump. There is definitely an argument for just leaving this back to chump. So let's banish, though. But if they have Portent, we lose. Like, they steal our hero. So I should, yeah, I think that was a mistake. I just was casually attacking with the Envoy like it didn't matter. When we absolutely should have left the Envoy back for exactly this. So I'm going to call that one on me. I think we should have won this one. Or at least we should have been in it this turn. There was no need to expose ourselves to that risk. Magic's hard. Moving on. I mean, we were even talking about it. That's what's really frustrating. It's not like we weren't even... It's not like I wasn't thinking about the possibility of Portent. I was just thinking about the possibility of Portent sack, not Portent win. Yeah, I let... You know, what is a punt is... how many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man type of question. But the takeaway is to... strongly consider where you need to chump in racing situations like that. But GRS, if we do that, we are 7 damage behind on the race. Do you get that? Right. I mean... If we doom on the envoy, we're delaying our aggression heavily by a turn. Huh. Is this... I hope this is Wizards and not me. Hello. Oh, Magic's rough. You play a game pretty darn good, and then one little mistake, and you're done. All right, from the loser's bracket, let's march to 7, shall we? I still think it's just leave back the envoy. I think we just chump with the envoy, and we would have been okay there. You're a hilarious deck, but we're going to keep this as well. Jeez. I mean, we're one mountain away from having quite the hand, and we at least get the envoy with an eyes. 2/3 Vigilant Flyer, not the worst. And looks like we'll be able to protect said Vigilant Flyer, because we'll have eyes with a white mana up for Blessing. Very cute deck. Mountain, please. Gotta do it. It's kind of our... We're a bit all in here till we find some red. Anybody mulliganing this hand? I mean, I just felt... I didn't even ask, but I just felt like it's so clear that this hand goes bonkers when we get our red source that it was a keep. And there's our red source. Since they have tapped down the envoy, though, I'm going to start here on the... We don't have anything to bless anyway, but we're going to Celebrant and then try and bless the heck out of their first play. No plays from Oppo. That is indeed weird, but we're gonna just send in the Celebrant and keep the Omen back and hope they play something with 2 toughness, or just never draw a land is also fine. Pixtia, it depends on the meme. That particular one was made by my son Oliver. We have others made by viewers. Pilgrim. Well, let's see what they get with it. Hopefully it's an augmenting aura and not a removal aura, because we only have the Celebrant here. We would rather them pump their own thing and then we can Omen. But obviously, make them choose. We could snap off this Omen and get it right away, but we want to make them choose before they know we have the Omen. Sentinel's Eyes is perfect. I think, though, I'm just going to... How are we going to do this? I kind of want to get him... Oliver grew up primarily as an Ollie. I switched to calling him Oliver after he got a little older and kind of... A lot of people know him as Ollie, but I only ever call him Oliver. I used to call him Ollie. And I guess I should say, not say never. Sometimes my old, younger childhood habits hit and I call him Ollie, but mostly he's an Oliver. All right, let's do it. Omen and Scry, you're right, is good. They Sentinel's Eyes just about anything we can still bless successfully. And getting some more action here would be great. Wrap. We are not set up for Wrap yet. Let's get another Envoy. At least it's a creature, and it can wear a blessing. It's not a great creature. We could make an argument for binning it, but I think at this point, with them at 12 and tapped out here, we're going to take any kind of creature we can get. Yeah, bottom was one option, Mabinap. I'm not sure keeping Envoy was 100% correct, but I'm hoping that because of the double blessing, it proves correct. Haj wanted to just go face with that damage. That makes some sense, too. I guess I'm playing a longer control angle here. Haj, I don't... You know, maybe they come up with something that they can immediately eye up and get out of range, but they need a 4-power creature for 4. Only creatures. That's why Haj was suggesting face with the Omen, because it can. All right, there's the removal. I was expecting some removal. Let's bless the flyer, kill the pilgrim. Maybe they have something. Yeah, I should have noted they didn't put the eyes on, so they got us there. Good one. I guess I should have put it there. I'm gonna still do this though. Gotta keep going. I think we're in trouble now, though. They got a fistful. They got removal. We're going to lose our Celebrant, and we're top decking. All right. Marching to 7 wins from the O2 bracket. Omen's nice here. GRS wanted to save it. Probably should have, given that they were gonna... We knew what they were up to. Maybe we just let this attack happen and actually Omen in with creatures. Like... Oh, but it's got Vigilance, so I'm gonna make the trade. The trouble is, it has Vigilance. If it didn't have Vigilance, I would take it and get on board, but we are not getting on board in any relevant way here. So let's trade and scry and try to get on board in a relevant way next turn. Playing Blessing onto a creature into open mana had some risk. I didn't really think about this. I guess I should have. They're opening... playing 2 of them main is... Alright, it's working out for Oppo here, but I think you can easily get punished in this format for running too much of this stuff in best of 1. Because not every deck is doing it. Is hero enough action? It's not great. I don't know what we're hoping for though, GRS. Like if we bin the hero, what are we hoping to find to win this game? We don't even have that though. Nice to say, GRS, but we literally don't have that in the deck. Not naturally. I mean, you can find an impending doom. So I'm going to keep it because, I mean, you're right in the abstract, GRS, but we, like, you're hoping for something the deck doesn't contain at all. So I'm going to keep the pride and hope we find removal and or other tools to get the hero through. Yeah, Jikerman, I was saying there's risk. I'm not saying this is clearly 100% a mistake every time to run Return to Nature, to Return to Nature's main. I'm merely saying that if you choose to do this, it can backfire on you, and you can end up with some dead cards in your hand. Speaking of dead cards. Good time zone, Joa. Man, I feel so dead. I'm not even on like the mostly plan. I only feel good about giving you the mostly dead meme when I can tell you what's going to happen that allows us to turn around and win. And I can't tell you how we turn around and win this game, so I'm not going to run mostly dead because I think we're just dead. But if I can figure out a line, give me a line and I'll run the mostly dead. Oppo has 4 lands here, and nothing but land on top. We find 1 piece of removal and nullify their hero, and then our hero gets there. Or that. How about that? You down with that? Sometimes magic. Well, I can't turn down a redemption.
Your friend here is only mostly dead.
Maybe Robert meant for the event. We're mostly dead for the event. Time to bring in low-cost creatures. What do you think we've learned that... well, Silo, tell me what you think we've learned so far that necessitates or justifies a change. Like, what are we responding to? I'm not saying there's not a reason. I'm saying we should find it. Yeah, and calling out cards that would have won individual games, not super useful to me either. Lizard still wants Infuriate over Omen. GRS does not like Infuriate. Infuriate does extra damage. 4-drop non-creatures. Well, there's only two. I'm not cutting blessings, so you're saying cut a wrap? Portent could push through the last few points. Wrap could push the last few points. Infuriate could push the last few points. Omen could push the last few points. Anybody else want to call out things that could push the last few points in that we could play? We just had to decide what card we want to give that job to. And right now we've given to 2 Wrap in Flames, and there's a suggestion to give the job to Infuriate or Portent instead, but I have a hard time explaining why one would be better than the other than saying that Wrap in Flames, we have not gotten our hero count, our heroes out. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heroes? 6 heroes, and like we've seen 1 on the battlefield at any given point in time. But if we get our heroes going, Wrap is mega win con. Yeah. I'm not going to 15. Anybody who wants to go to 15, I think you're doing it wrong. Rider and Hound over Red Omen and Hero of the Winds. So suggestion to do this, and go this to get faster. Yeah, variance hasn't been our friend. That's why I'm saying we shouldn't overreact, but we had a lot of questionable stuff. You know, we were debating stuff before we had even any results to take into account. This is an interesting play. Keeps our creature count high. Really weird to not play a shock, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't love the Stampede Rider either. We don't really have the 4 power to make this worth playing. I agree that we can't do this. And Punishment, yeah, it's possible Omen is better than Punishment, although Punishment is findable by Pilgrim. And if we do this, we're back at the 14 creature standpoint. We could bring back in the hero, or bring back in the Omen, or bring back... All right, I'm going to say now we're at 39, so I'm just going to pull this and get on with it. But we're going to add back in the hero we took out, Omen, or Infuriate. Or I will put a Portent on the list as well, since there were some people in support of that card. But I don't think we want the Rider. The Rider's not good enough in this deck. All right, what do you think? We're down 0-2. Gotta shake things up and come back. Really annoyed about that first game now. I really just did punt away the first game. I would say we should be 1-1, but you never know. If we won the first game, who knows what happens after that? We could be 2-0. All right, people want the Omen back in. All right, I'll keep it. Okay. I've done this once before. Once before on stream, we've gone 0-2 into 7-0. Can we make it 2 times? Probably not. Well, let's try. They can't even find somebody bad enough for me here. How about winning a coin flip, too? Yeah, there we go. Still can't seem to get both colors at once to start, but we're going to keep yet again. Evil Flan has mulligan, so that's good for us too. Do I want to start? Depends on what they do, but probably starting Hound. Oh yeah, thanks for the other mountain. Really wanted that third mountain deck because I'm all about trips and quads, not two pair. Let's go Rage Hound. Thank you, Fool Auto. Appreciate the sub. Note that Fool Auto has used their Twitch Prime sub. If you're a Amazon Prime subscriber, you may not even realize that you have the ability to give a free sub to your favorite streamers every month. So hook those up. Are we just moving in? We could move in with Doom or a Celebrant. We have Wrap and Flames, so if they can't put 4 power out next turn, which they probably can't, although they could end up with the 4/1 Chimera. I mean, we're all in. This could be our own impending doom, you understand? Yeah, you say they can't kill the Hound East? What if they play a Chimera and we don't draw a land? How sad are we going to be? Very sad. That being said, we are going to go for it. And here we go. I'm waiting for it. Here comes the green Chimera, because this is how our stretched run has been going the last couple weeks. All right, that is fantastic. Got lucky for once, because, man, if they did play the Chimera, here it goes. Plains we win. Land we win. I'll take a mountain even if they don't kill anything here. As long as they can't kill the Hound, I'll take any land the deck has to offer. That will do. Sometimes you go all in and it works. I still think 17 is not correct, GRS. Do you think it is? I mean, I know we need our lands and stuff, but like we don't have like mana sinks. We've got a Sunmane Pegasus. We've got a couple of Omens, I guess, but it's not like we have mana sinks, and it's not like we have the ability to draw both of our colors at once. I'm keeping this. We have Omen. I think I'm keeping this. I can pull this. It's a little close, but I'm leaning keep. But maybe I'm greedy. Let's see if chat is greedier or less greedy than I am. We don't have Omen? Well, yeah, but my heuristic is, do we have plays by 3? All right, we'll mull. Some people are on the keep train. I think it's actually closer than 17-7. But given that we need a mountain or a 2-drop to come out before 3, I think mulligan is fair. Okay, now we're hoping that Oppo provides us something for us to forge, or we're hoping that we find a 2-drop. All right, we found a 2. That's nice. I'm gonna put him to the test here before playing a hero, and then we'll see. That scares me a little bit and suggests maybe they have something like Commanding Presence coming that's so good that we might want to kill it. Now I'm thinking we might want to Omen here after that non-block, but it could just be that they're just being... It's just like... The fact that they didn't block suggests the Envoy is important to them is the thing. And that really scares me with the Commanding Presence especially, so I'm going to kill it, yeah. Interesting, because if they had blocked, I wouldn't do this, actually. If they had blocked, I would have just played a hero. Zori does not like that play, wanted me to wait. Yeah, I suppose I should have done it as flash. Trouble is they have, I worry about blessing. You get cute, and you're really like, I'm going to get him when they try to hook it up with the aura, and then you get blessed. Although, I guess if we were worried about Commanding Presence specifically, they would have tapped out. Yeah, we'll take this. This is nice. Finally got this. I don't know, maybe I should have risked it. I was in my mind playing around blessing and doing it while they were tapped low, but they probably couldn't have done anything significant in a way that would have then allowed them to save it. So yeah, we could have done it. I had my reasons, but in thinking about it now, they don't seem very good. Like they were quickly thought out, but I don't think there was the risk of what I was worried about. I was playing around something that wasn't a realistic outcome. I mean, what's the worst they could have done? Like, they had Envoy on 2, they untap, play a 3rd land. They have... Yeah, I guess they could have, because they couldn't have done Commanding Presence, but they could have done something pretty annoying. Yeah, Commanding Presence is indeed 4 mana. Now, read Transcendent Envoy. But my point being... If they had Commanding Presence, they would not have had any other mana left over to save it with the Blessing or whatever. So the Commanding Presence worry was not a real one, but there could have been other stuff. All right, so we're going... yeah, we're just blessing up the hero and go here. That's nice. That's not bad for us, though. Let's see. Let's go. Put Sentinel's Eyes on the hero, and they're still in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that was their Envoy play, right? So we could have gotten them pretty good when they tried that on 3. Not going to just give up the land pad, although we do this, and then if they block... If they eat this, we're happy about that. They don't die, because they would gain 1 life, but they'd be at 1, so that's fine. We send it all. If they want to go to 1, go for it. Oh, they want to go to 1. All right. Let's see what they got. Maybe they have an answer that I'm not thinking about. We have a Omen Scry at the end of the turn. Well, we don't know what they have. I mean, they didn't die, so if they come up with a a game-saving play here, then they're going to seem pretty smart for going to 1. Well, not GG yet, Lizard. They can sack the Pilgrim to gain 1, so they're at a virtual 2. And if we attack with the hero, they're at a virtual 4 because they'll get 2 lifelink. Yeah, we're going to scry and try and find an answer to not even let them cast this. What is that about? So they come in with the Lampad. We block. They have Post Mogus. Are they just trying to gain life, though? I just want to make sure we're not losing our hero to something dumb here. That's what I'm asking myself, Tron. They're not just dead if they don't swing, though, G-Pick. I know Mogus' favor doesn't kill. I'm just doing the math. But they're not dead if they don't attack, right? How are they dead? Yeah, they got a Lampad, though. I just said they're at a virtual 2. Why are we blocking at 20? GRS, name one thing that could punish us for this block. Name something that can punish me for this block and I won't block. But nobody can name something in the set that punishes me for this block. That's why. That's a good question. We don't know if they played a land, but if this is land, that's fine with us too, right? All right. That's game winning. GRS's point, though, is a good one. Like, at 20, there's no need to block. We were just 100% sure there was no punishment for it. So, if it had even been 99.9, I would have been with GRS. But GRS is, if you're anything less than 100%, and that's why I paused there and I gave chat a chance to think about it. I gave chat a chance to tell me, no, you're wrong. You're not thinking about card X. And because we came up with the number 100%, I blocked. But I think if it was, hey, there is one card in the set at rare, at mythic, that punishes you for blocking here, I wouldn't block. But we were 100% safe, according to everybody's brain cells anyway. It's a good gut reaction, GRS. I think you're absolutely correct to, that's the right heuristic, right? If you're leading the game, if you're winning the game and have a huge life advantage, don't block. That's the default part for sure. Oppo goes first. We get to do a lot of potential stuff here. Let's keep and decide what to do after Oppo plays and we hit our turn 3. We're going to start on Envoy, most likely, because we might want to go Envoy into Doom, but we could go Rage Hound. One of our big questions here is which one of these we're starting with, and it could depend on, you know, what we draw, what Oppo plays, what colors they are. If they have colors that can remove, like we saw the green Return to Nature punish us hard for the Envoy previously. Rage Hound. Wanderer kind of makes me want a Rage Hound. GRS likes waiting for the Rage Hound when it has better attacks, but I like now. They've played a thing that can't really block it. It's 3 power, and if we need to, we can punishment. We can go, if we draw planes, we can even Envoy punishment on the same turn. Oppo found a land and a witness out of that. Wow, okay. We're gonna have to punish that witness, I expect. But this is good. We found our planes even. We could go... it loses all abilities. So we could even put this on the Wanderer and it would not be able to do its land finding thing. Those who want to put Oppo on a clock, I would rather do it with Envoy. Punish Wanderer. Get in for 3. And then we have Doom for the Envoy next turn. I like Doom on the Envoy much better here. Ooh, we could even go... Okay, now I like Blessing on the Hound, kill the Skirmisher. Or we could go Hero Impending Doom. That works as well. Yeah, we can get this next time. Let's go Hero Impending Doom. And we could Doom the Envoy, but then the Rage Hound trades with the Skirmisher. Do we want the Do we want to trade with the Rage Hound and just let that happen? Or do we want to go big up in the air with the Impending Doom on the Envoy? It becomes a 4/5, and then we bless it and it becomes a 5/6 flyer. Yeah, I think I like Doom in the air. Let's go big in the air. Go ahead and block our Hound with your Skirmisher. We're cool with that. I mean, the Witness can't block the Envoy, so you could make an argument of just not even bothering, but I think what we'll do is go with Blessing on the Hero, kill the Witness, and then that gives us the most action here. Most damage. Yeah, Oppo's had enough. All right, come back 3-0 after the 0-2 start. So what are you saying, GRS? You want to go to 17 lands? I'm going to run it back now, but okay, that's interesting. I like 16 here. Certainly don't like 15. What are you cutting for that 17th land? Here we go again. I'll pull it. We're 8 and 8 on our mana split, yes. Keeping, we have the Envoy. We do have a turn 2 play on the play, so that's going in our favor. If we find a mountain, we really like this hand. If we find any land, we get to Omen. If we find any 2 lands, we get to Omen Sunmane. So we have 2 draws to find a 3rd land and 3 draws to find 2 lands. Finding 2 lands and 3 draws is not super likely. So we may not get Sunmane Pegasus on time, but I feel like we'll get Omen on time if we keep this. Some people on the mole, some people on the keep. Man. Yeah, mulliganing, the London makes this hard. If this were old school mulliganing, I would snap keep. The fact this is a London makes this legit possible mulligan. I'm gonna keep though. That was my gut. I'm keeping. See? So, if we could Omen now and just pick off the Chimera. I'm joking with my C. I'm not results oriented. We took our chance. It happened to play out for us this way, but it could have gone horribly, horribly wrong. We just made our choice, and it came up Millhouse this time. That being said, East is just like, don't even think about it. Yeah, all right, fine, we'll kill it. And again, I could wait, but not against Blue. Blue has actual counter magic and stuff we don't want him to draw into, so I did think about it there and chose not to wait. Generally don't wait against blue mana, right? If there's common counter spells in the format that can take it out if you wait. Looks like we can double spell anyway if we want. We can get Envoy and Careless Celebrant, or just Sunmane Pegasus. Probably just Pegasus here. But double spell is good too. You know, I'm just going to go in the air here. And then if we find a land, we can double spell next turn on Omen in one of these two. And also, hiding the Celebrant is somewhat good because Oppo may play into a board where we can better leverage this card. Yeah, like now a Celebrant is a real threat to Oppo. We could bluff with the Transcendent Envoy. I don't think they can block. I'm going to do this. It's a bluff. But sometimes you got to bluff. And this card is so good, you can find those bluff spots. Happy that worked, but I didn't feel like they could call our bluff there. It was just, this is too good for them. And Omen. We can wait and cast Omen at instant. Maybe they send in the fish, but we kept our Pegasus up, so probably not. I'm just going to go with the Celebrant. Celebrant's great on this board. They can't really block it, because if they block it, their Chimera dies. So they need a, or they could have like, they could block it if they have like the mantle, something to protect the Chimera. But this could get rough if the Chimera lives. We might not. Well, we showed a bluff attack last time, and they didn't block. And we can't do both of these if we activate the Pegasus, but I don't think we need to. We don't really need that Envoy. I'm going to activate the Pegasus again and run the same bluff and send the Celebrant, because again, if that wants to trade, even just running into the Trickster is fine. And now I'm going to wait on Omen. Give us some options next turn, maybe. I'm going to put an upkeep stop. We probably want to scry on upkeep. Happy to take this. Don't even need to play the Omen or anything. We're not going to try and trade with it. This is a little bit concerning, but with the Lionfish and Trickster, it looks like they're trying to do stuff on our turn. So I don't think this is going to get countered. I think they're trying to set up for action on our turn. Yeah, we could scry, but because creatures matter, like, why would I scry instead of just actually add to the board is the thing. We can scry on our upkeep too. Blessing and Rage Hound, that's good. Let's keep the Blessing. That'll probably mess him up pretty good, and actually is the trick we've been representing. So now we actually get to have the trick in hand that we've been bluffing the whole game. Funny. Do we want the Rage Hound first? Do we want the Rage Hound at all? Rage Hound currently trades with everything they've got, but we're expecting the Trickster to get big here. It's possible we're supposed to actually bin the Hound, because it doesn't necessarily, it's not going to get through the Trickster per se. But I think we need to keep all of our action. We'll keep it all. I have stuff turned off, so whatever this is doing, they... yeah, I'm blindly swinging everything here with this Blessing ready. And is this creature... yeah, creature or planeswalker, so we can't go to the face with the Celebrant. What do we want to save? We can also get 5 damage in, but that doesn't seem right. So we're going to save... save the Pegasus? You don't want to save Peggy? We should save Peggy. They get a nice 1-for-1 on the Celebrant here, so it's a good block from Oppo on that front. We could also wait. They might do something here. Lambos, are you suggesting to pass because we want to see them do something? Because, yeah, we could just pass and let them... yeah, this is fine for us. I am going to pass. I think you're right. Huh, they didn't have anything in response. Really felt like they did, but I still like the play. We've got Blessing at the ready still. And I'll put on our upkeep stop for the scry. Although we do have the Rage Hound, so I don't know if we even want to... Do we want to put something... Or we just want... Are we happy with the Rage Hound? I think I am with the Blessing. I'm going to just remove the stop. So they didn't do anything. They had 5 mana, 1 million cards, and didn't do anything last turn? That's kind of weird. Well, nah, I think if they have the deny, let's take a look at it, right? You really don't, you just don't even want to cast it? I mean, let's start with the air swing. How about that? Okay. The common counterspell exiles, not graveyards, so that would be no bueno. This is fine. We don't lose anything here, so we don't have to do anything. Although, all right, they're going with that. Boy, do we care about this. I guess so. If they go to 3-2 and we go to 3-4, we win. So yeah, sure. Sometimes even taking the 2-for-1 isn't correct if another line gives you just a better shot at winning the game, right? So just making sure that the 2-for-1 was in fact correct. Obviously, your default position is 2-for-1s are correct, but sometimes you're like, yeah, you can have that because I win the game by doing it this other way. Like to find something to make this Hound not such a bad attack next turn, but we can let it go as well and escape it so that it is a good attack. 4-2 is going to get through that board. Obviously, the best scry of our lives. 2 lands, get out of here to find the third. Okay. Okay, that's how that goes. Do we send the 2 soldiers? That's one question here. These are getting in. This is getting eaten. If we send in one of these gets eaten and we get in for an extra damage. So we get 1, 2, 3 in. They go down to 4. And then we're on a 2-turn clock in the air. It does change the clock, so I'm going to do it. Panoramics wants to keep chumps back. I suppose there's some ridiculous things that could happen with them showing 9 power and us at 23, but I'm going to put them to the test. Nice thing, Rage Hound actually blocks once, you know, so that's going to be good for us to have it blocking for a turn. Probably means they can't attack, too, because we have the crackback with the Hound that's lethal on its own here. So I'm expecting Oppo to stay back. All right. Oh, come on, deck. 4 lands in a row on our 16 lander with 6 on board already is a little frustrating, but magic, you know. We still have them on the 2-turn clock we wanted. We'll leave this token back now. I was trying to attack. There we go. No reason to attack with the soldier now. It doesn't do anything to our clock or... All right, so now they've got to win this turn or stop a flyer. Let's see what they can come up with. Congrats, BCD. Sounds like a good win, and sounds like we're in a good spot here at 19 life, and I mean, this is a hero, so, but I don't think there's a card. I can't think of a sequence of cards in red-blue for 3 mana that get him a win here. Of course, there are cards that could kill an envoy and keep us from winning, but in terms of them winning on this turn, I didn't really see it. And now we're just gonna hope. Like, yeah, they could have a goal here. I mean, this would be a sad way to go out, but oh well. If we lose here because of Oppo's goal or whatever, we shrug and are extra sad about punting that first game, but we've played decently today. So let's see if this works or not. One-man crowd likes playing around the goal by giving ourselves a chance at wrap. All right, so maybe this lets us get Ragehound back out, though, so we're not dead yet. And we can punish the biggest thing they've got in the Trickster. And Hound to get more blockers up. And still looking okay-ish. They need a flyer or another removal spell, or we should get it. All right. Whew. Oh, thought we might be done for, but we edged it out there. Nice, nice, nice. We'll take it. Still playing, everybody. Still playing. Hey, look, it's a great draw. This is like our second great draw of the day. Or great hand, I should say. Oh, I just got greater. I'm going to start with Hero over Careless. Trouble with Careless is that they drop a 2-drop and suddenly it's a 1-for-1, and we don't want a 1-for-1 with Celebrant. We want to try and 2-for-1. So we'll start with our Hero into another Hero. All right, Oppo did nothing on 2. Jeez. Yet. I'm going to attack with the Hero. They could have like Omen of the Forge. But if they don't have Omen and this Hero gets through and we just drop another Hero, I don't know how they recover. No time for another draft today, Jat, but if we do have extra time, something I've been doing with extra time is saving out my draft decks and playing viewers in ad hoc challenge matches with old draft decks. So in case that's a thing that happens today. Wow, there's a pause. So they've got something, could be pump. You know, they could have their own pump. They don't want to use it on our Hero, but note the pause. Anyway, we're going to Hero, though. But yes, so if we finish this up quickly, one way or another, before noon, before the next hour, I'll play you guys in challenge matches. So if you don't have, if you're not a buddy of mine yet, you're going to want to buddy up going optimal number 32646, and then we'll be able to play. Wow, really, it was the Red Omen. That surprises me. I mean, the Hero is such a good target. Why not? I'm surprised they didn't just use it. Not going to waste any time here, though. We're going to, I wish we could use all our mana on the Pegasus, but we're not going to let him even have one turn with that champ in play. Yeah, the champ probably dictated that, huh? Now we're gonna Pilgrim and fetch. I'm not gonna let auto tap screw me. Auto tap, like Wizards. If you, I don't know if Wizards is still hosting me or if anybody at Wizards is listening. FFS Wizards. When I play a spell, if there's no other reason, put one of each. Give me one of each. Oh my god. Why does it do one of each? I don't know why. Anyway, we're gonna do this and get removal. Or, I mean, I was thinking of getting punishment and just getting in because this guy's annoying. I could do eyes. What does eyes get us? Eyes does let the hero get through, but no, it still trades. You want to get a blessing, but the blessing, we can't use it now. But punishment we can use right now. So those wanting to get blessing, you're trying to set it all up for next turn, which is, we're crowded on mana anyway. So if you take blessing, we're setting aside 4 mana for next turn. No. We're going to take the thing we can cast now. Oh, we could cast Celebrant. So you do have a point that we could go Celebrant into blessing, but I like this. So Celebrant makes that a reasonable option, but I still like just getting in the attack right now. We draw a land, we can double spell. We can still double spell if we want, or we can just Pegasus. I still don't think we should be at 17 though, GRS. I mean, I hear you, but this one data point is not a reason that this deck that tops out at 4 mana should be playing 17. Yeah, let's swing out. I gotcha. I thought you were still arguing for 17, which, I mean, you got your reasons. Yeah, let's Pegasus here. Big flyer. Big, not that this is big relative to flyers in the game, but biggest 2 power in the air is our best attack. And we can do it all here. Get both our cards down, and I like that we have a Celebrant plus hero soldier block on the Forerunner, which would then take out a Caryatid. Let's see, bottom for Oppo is what we want to see. There we go. That's what we got. They got a lot of mana here. They got 6 mana this turn. Doesn't look like it, but now they have 7 mana. So do we. Yeah, we can send in everything-ish, right? I'm sending in everything. Oh, I forgot to give the Pegasus Vigilance before combat. I'm going to do it before damage. It means the we don't get Vigilance, but we still get the lifelink. They basically have to take the Celebrant and the Pegasus and the Envoy, and then they can block the other 2? Yeah. I don't see how they... Oh, they're going to go for that. Okay. By blocking the Celebrant, we get to take out the Forerunner, so that's cool. Oh, now they're either changing their mind on that. Okay, they don't want to give up the Forerunner, which is fair. Does that do anything besides get him a land and scry? No? Okay. Looking for another bottom here. If he goes top anything, that's a little bit of a concern. Probably means they have a Pegasus answer. Bottom means no Pegasus answer. But boy, are they digging deep to find it, huh? I did. I just forgot pre-combat, so I paid after attacking. We didn't get the vigilance, but we got the lifelink. All right, racking them up. $0250. Let's keep going. Yeah, the forgetting to vigilant the Pegasus was not very costly there. It was a mistake, but not one that did anything to us because we weren't blocking anyway. If this were a plains and a mountain, I'd keep, but it is not, so we have to mulligan this. This we can keep, and we'll pitch a plains and hope to find another land before 3. And there's that. Lampad. Glad we found something to do on 3 besides, you know, Omen or Banish. Although Omen could be the right play depending on what they do here. They put up a Rage Hound, I'll happily Omen on 3. Alright, they're just going to take out our Envoy. It does some stuff in our deck, but not quite the linchpin it is in some decks, so I'm not super concerned about that. If they had 2 power here, we could threaten to Omen and block, but they don't, so I'm just going to play the hero. Sentinel's Eyes on the hero should be pretty decent. 4/3 Vigilant. They've got a lot of mana open here, so that makes me nervous about playing into it, though. I'm just going to, since we're currently winning combat, I'm not going to bother with the Sentinel's Eyes right now. Even though we could technically have Omen plus Sentinel's Eyes, maybe I should. I mean, I'm going to do it because if they have something to kill the hero, the Eyes goes to the graveyard anyway. It's not like it goes away. It's not like we're down a card. We just are down a couple of cards in the graveyard that we have to use to escape it. So I'm going to do this. Looks like they may have something. I mean, the pause can be explained by both the Omen and the Lampad, but they're thinking, so maybe... all right, looks like we're okay. For now. All right, Fateful End. Is there anything we can do to stop that? No. All right. Hovering over their scry, all right. Wrong scry. Could ban... No, I don't want to banish yet. We'll just Omen at the end of their turn. Poor Mike. Falls asleep before he gets to the second chapter of his book every time. Need some help to come back from this one, I think. I'm really worried about these 4 cards. They've already got a Rage Hound in the yard. I guess we can Sentinels. it's doing something at least. Yeah, I'll do it. Only costs us some graveyard stuff we have no use for otherwise. If they go for a Rage Hound, we at least have Omen for that. And Banishing Light for that. So we'll banish that on our turn. But let's scry. Hero and Wrap. Yeah, we'll keep Hero and Wrap. I think with 2 creatures out, that could get us the game in the long run. It's not going to happen right away, but I think we do want these cards for the eventual. I mean, their action, that's one key. I'm going to send in just the 2/2. That makes us look vulnerable, like it's an easy, obvious, just go ahead and block it type situation. But I'm going to go ahead and Omen this. So Wrap eliminates 2 blockers and makes us attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Wrap's like an 8-point attack. Well, not anymore. I didn't want to set an upkeep stop for Scry. We knew what we were drawing. Now maybe the Hound comes out to play. Ooh, hello. I think we want both of those as well. Maybe we need punishment first. Let's see. If we go, we have the tools to cast Eyes. I think we want Hero Eyes next turn. And then we keep punishment, and we get to do Wrap in Flames punishment after that, although we don't have the mana for that yet. If we're planning on a big Wrap turn, maybe I don't need the punishment, or maybe I don't need the punishment. What do you think about this punishment? It's like we don't really have the time to slot it in if we're planning to go Nyxborn this turn and Wrap next turn. If we punishment first, we are... What are we doing this turn? Punishment Eyes? Okay, I can do Punishment Eyes. I don't think it's Wrap Eyes, I think it's Punishment Eyes. And we punish the Rage Hound, although the Rage Hound ends up having to... yeah, no, we have to Eyes, because we punish the Rage Hound in Eyes so that we can attack through the Oracle. Now, of course, we'll trade for the soldier, and they're not going to block there. Now they have to kill us in 2, or kill a bunch of our stuff in 2. This looks great for us. We're going to try and drop the hero. It's great for us if they can't kill anything. If they've got no removal, I don't see how we lose. If they got some removal, they could pull this out. They also have a scry, so let's keep that in mind. They're likely to get some action before we can close this out. And can't block. I think that's good for us. A little worried here. What can they have for 3 mana besides the scry? Well, if we wrap, can we win? Let's make sure I can't win off a wrap. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. We only get 6 off the wrap, so can't win. Just deal 3, leave back the human soldier in case we need to chump. Let's learn those lessons. Because they could have a Portent. You know, Portent wrecked us in our first game of this event. Fateful End. Nice. Pretty good for Oppo. I think we're still reasonably okay, though. Because next turn we get to Wrap, and then Sentinel's Eyes, exiling Wrap and Hero. And that should still be enough. So Eyes gives us 1. This hero trigger gives us 3 more. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have Xaxes here if they don't have anything. They need to either put up 3 blockers or kill the hero. Oh, that's a good point. If we need to block, we might not have the win. Oh, yeah, we may not have the win. Let's see if they attack, though. They're going to attack with the Charger, but they probably leave the Oracle back. This is a big moment. Oh, man. All right, well, you do what you can, chat. You do what you can't. You do what you can, and now we do what we can't, which is win. Is there any outs? I don't know what outs we could possibly have here. Certainly not a Plains. On my own terms. All right. I'm not unhappy. That was a pretty cool turnaround. I'm still lamenting my my game 1 punt. Who knows how this event... Funny thing with Magic, though, like, we go back and we fix my punt in game 1, and let's say we win game 1. Maybe we then go and are in the winner's bracket and we go 0-3 from there, you know? So even though I screwed up on 1, it's the Magic tournaments are funny. You never know exactly how it was going to go. We do have some time, though. I see somebody has reached out for a battle. So Gargantuan, I will, in fact, play you. I did have a unredeemed play yesterday. If somebody wants to battle me who actually redeemed on the channel points yesterday, we'll do that. But before we even get into that, let's add this to our decks, or else I'm not playing you at all. Let us claim our prize. Lizard, there you go. Lizard redeemed it yesterday. And now let's go packs. Oh, close. We're going to wait and open this at 10. But I'll go into Soapbox for a second and thank our YouTube friends for hanging out with us today. That was a fun comeback. Didn't quite get to 7, but it was fun to march back to a healthy, respectable 5 wins there. And we will catch you at the next draft, YouTubers. Bye.